guys, it's me, Kinsey. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am actually very excited to be making this video today because I have been newly introduced to the Bachelor and the Bachelorette TV series. And the problem with watching this show is when you get so caught up into it and you don't have other people to discuss it with. So that's where I was last year with Hannah Brown series. That's a whole nother discussion, but that's not currently playing. So we're actually gonna talk about, I believe we're on season 23 with Peter. Oh my God, what a cutie. I love Peter. He was my absolute favorite contestant last season, and I was really mad at Hannah that she didn't pick him, but I'm very good that he is the Bachelor this season. So I'm gonna kind of not recap, but I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on episode 1 and episode 2. So first things first is I always hate the very first episodes in these series because they are so stinking awkward when they introduce themselves. I hate them. I cringe. I'm like, if any producer ever put me through that, I'd probably quit here and there. If I had to walk out with a paper airplane running around everywhere, no, I'd be done. I would not, I can't, that is not my personality. I'm not going to do that. Now, I really don't know how that works. I don't know if the girls actually have to choose that, but then that one chick comes out with a windmill and she's like, want to go for round 5. No, you just met the dude. And then the girl that whips out the condoms. I'm like, okay, can we be classy here for a bit? Like, I understand men, they like that, and I understand they think with another half of their body, but let's show some class. We are women here, come on. And you're just meeting the man for the first time. You don't want to act like a hoe to begin with. That's my personal opinion and thoughts on that. But oh my God, the first episode, I got so tired of the whole entire windmill thing. We get it. The dude had sex 4 times with Hannah Brown in a windmill. 4 times. We get it. You don't have to keep reliving it. We had to hear it all last season. We're hearing it now this season, and we're done. So everybody got introduced, and I always thought it was a little awkward, but you know what? We got past it, and then Hannah Brown shows up, and I'm like, oh great, this chick better not be coming on to this show because I don't think that that's fair for all the girls that have auditioned and everything for this. But it is a process, I'm sure, and yeah, I just, nope, I was just as ticked as they were. But when she gave him his wings, I thought that was pretty cool, so he can give them to the next girl that he chooses. So that's neat. And then the night goes on and he gives out the first impression rose, yada, yada, yada. I don't really care about that. Then we get to the first group date, which I thought that was an amazing group date. That was like a lot of fun. And the girl that got sick, I don't remember their names right now because it's still so early and there's so many of them. But the poor girl that got sick, oh my God, I felt so bad. I'm like, oh. But you know what? She persevered. She went through it. Peter saw that and she got noticed. But then you get to the whole obstacle course. And it gets down to the girl that I don't remember her name, the girl that he met at the hotel already, like he already kind of knew her before the show started. And then that other, I think she was like an Asian girl, I don't remember her name either, but she's really pretty. My opinion, I would have been so mad if I was that other girl because the girl that was a lawyer, she did cheat. That's not the way the obstacle went. I understand they were like, well, she said she was going after what she wanted. I get that. But you can't cheat your way through life. I mean, this is gonna sound horrible, and if you're a lawyer, don't come for me. But I mean, sometimes lawyers do have to find shortcuts, if you know what I mean. So maybe she took, I don't know, maybe that was her thought, but she ended up winning. And I don't know, if I was Peter, I'd been like, you know what, you did cheat. I understand you wanted this date really bad, but this girl actually was doing the right thing and she still wanted to be on a date with me as well. So there was that. And then they went on their date and it was all cutesy and everything, and they tried to approach the girl and you know, she just blew it off like it wasn't a big deal. So then we get to the very first individual date. And I don't remember, y'all, I'm sorry. I don't remember that girl's name. The only 2 girls I remember, this is gonna be so sad, but I'm sure everybody else is the same way. I only remember Kelsey and Hannah Ann because of the whole drama there, but we'll get to that in just a second. So he goes on this individual date and he brings her to his parents' 30th wedding anniversary vow renewal, which I thought that was really sweet. But you don't know this girl and you're already introducing her to the family. I thought that was a little strange because typically they wait till the end of the show to bring the girls or the guys to the parents so the parents can meet them. So I kind of felt that that gave the other girls a disadvantage, but I mean, good for her. And it was a very beautiful ceremony, and she seemed to, my baby's crying, but she seemed to fit in well. I'm gonna leave it at this. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. When your baby cries, you gotta go take care of it. By the way, I'm sorry I look so rough. I literally just woke up. I just made my coffee. I fed the baby. I'm trying to get him chilled. So that's why I look the way I do. I'm still in my pajamas. But you know what? You gotta stay comfortable. You just got to. This is how it is around here. We're comfortable. So anyways, yeah, that whole first, I don't know. I just feel like that was very like personal, sentimental, and you invited a girl that you literally just met. But you know, I guess people do it all the time with like weddings. I don't know. That's just me personally. Tell me how you think in the comments. And then that's over. And then they do the whole next group date, which that was a crap show. Hannah Brown, of course, is there, which I don't know why Peter would even do that to himself. Like, come on, dude. It hadn't been that long. You still have feelings for the poor girl, and she obviously still has feelings for you. So why would you even invite her? But he did. And that date ended early. Hey, cut it out. I have 4 dogs, by the way, so if you hear them, I apologize. But that date ended early, and then they ended up going and talking, and he like apologized to them. And honestly, that whole date really just was a bummer for all the girls because, you know, they get excited, they have outfits, they, you know, they're getting ready for this, and he just, hey, please stop. Thank you. I just felt bad for him. And it was just drama filled, and it was all about Hannah Brown again. Everything was about Hannah Brown of recent. And you know what? She chose the wrong guy. She let 2 really good guys go, Peter and Tyler. And you know what? She's suffering the repercussions of that. I know it sounds harsh and brutal, but you know what? It's life. We go through things like that every day. So that's how that episode ended. So then we go to episode 2 where he like cancels the date and everything, yada, yada, yada. So then I'm trying to remember what happens next. I think he sends some girls home, which obviously, and then he does another group date. No, no, we're gonna get into the Kelsey and Hannah Ann drama. Okay, so that night before the whole rose ceremony, which, okay, I could be wrong, but I really feel like this was the producers doing to start drama, and it worked, and it was talked about. But so what happened was Kelsey, I guess, got this bottle of champagne, and she's had it for a really long time, like over a year, and she's been saving it for a special moment. And she brought it to the Bachelor, or for Peter, for her to open, and she made this really pretty setting. Well, Hannah Ann was with Peter, and what I think is the producer knew that Kelsey wanted to do this, and they set up a bottle of champagne for Peter and Hannah Ann, and they literally set it like a few yards from each other, like yards. So when they're walking, they're gonna see the first one by the fireplace that's beautiful and romantic. Who's not gonna stop at that when you're trying to win this dude's heart? And then they pop that champagne, and the look on Kelsey's face, y'all, I was like, ooh. First of all, when I receive a bottle of champagne or wine, I don't wait a year to drink it. That's just me. I don't care if it's expensive. I'm gonna drink that, and I'm gonna drink it within the next week or so. Or when there is like a special occasion coming up, like Christmas or Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna save it for over a year. That's just me. That's just me. But oh my God, the look on Kelsey's face. She goes over and she throws the biggest BF ever. And I was like, all right, girl, slow your roll. I understand this was very important to you, but maybe she really didn't know. I mean, we don't truly know if Hannah Ann knew or not. So that happens. And then y'all, her and Peter go and like talk, and they get the bottle of champagne that the producers put out. And she's trying to be all sexy and cute about when Peter's like, do you want to drink out of a glass or a bottle? And she's like, I'm a bad girl. I can drink out of the bottle sometimes. And that girl drinks out of that bottle and champagne spews all over her face. I was like, oh, just stick another nail in the coffin. Poor girl. I felt so bad for her, but also, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I laughed a little too hard. I was in my bathtub drinking a glass of wine watching this. This is like my mom time when my husband gets home on Mondays. And I just took a sip of wine when she was starting the champagne, and I spit wine all in my bathtub. And it came out my nose. I could not stop laughing, poor girl. Anyway, so all I know is Kelsey and Hannah Ann moved on to the next round, and they went on a group date. All right, this group date was fun. I would have loved it. But I do feel like, I understand in life you're gonna come through unfair circumstances. And I do feel like it was a little unfair that Hannah Ann won because she's a model. This is what she does for a living. So, and you know this girl's got clothes if you model. So, I don't know, I kind of felt like, I think it was Victoria, I think that's her name, the one that's very kind of insecure with herself and very, she's easily intimidated, which, you know what, I actually relate to her a lot. If I was in a situation like that, I would probably act exactly like she does. And you know what, that girl is drop dead gorgeous, so I don't know why she's so insecure with herself, but she's beautiful. And she actually has a really good personality. So, I really do wish she would have won. Oh my God, when she came out in that lingerie, I was like, dang, now that is confidence. I could not do that. If you can do that, girl, you can win this competition because you do have confidence, and she looked beautiful. I really do wish she would have won. I wish Hannah Ann wouldn't have won, but you know, we can't really control it. That was the judges. So I will say, I feel like Victoria was a little bit dramatic, but I understand. So then Hannah Ann goes to Peter later that night and says how she feels like she's bullied by Kelsey. Y'all, we're not in junior high or high school. Y'all are grown women. Grow up. Grow a pair. Seriously. If someone's calling me the B word and calling me a hoe or a slut and all this stuff, I'd be like, you know what? Judge me all you want. You don't know my true character. I would not fall for that, because that's exactly what Kelsey was wanting her to do. And you know what? She did it. And honestly, Hannah Ann made herself look really bad, calling Kelsey a bully and everything. Because I feel like when people, this is my personal opinion, but I feel like when people pull the bully card, they want everybody to like bow down and feel bad for them. I've been bullied before. I've been made fun of relentlessly because of how tall I am, for how big my teeth used to be. I got made fun of a lot as a kid, and I really did get bullied, and that, honey, was not bullying. I've been called the B word, I've been called a hoe, I've been called a slut, and I've only been with my husband. So you just gotta ignore people, and that's exactly what Hannah Ann needed to do. And if she just ignored her, I really think she would have looked better on as the show progresses. That's, like I said, my personal opinion. So all that happened, and then Peter pulls Kelsey aside, and Kelsey's crying boo-hoo, and then now there's like a whole feud with them going on. So then the rose ceremony happened. Wait, no. I'm trying to remember like the order of the show. Like so much goes down. I think that was the end. Pretty sure that was the end. But to conclude the first and second episode, so far it looks like it's going to be really drama filled. I really do like Peter. I really do like Peter's family. So far, no girls really stick out to me quite yet, just because it's the beginning of the show. As it goes on, you know, we'll know more about them. But as of right now, that's about where I'm at. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. I would love to find some people that are interested in this show and want to talk about it, because I don't have that here. None of my friends watch it. So yeah, leave some comments down below. Make sure, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video. Have a great day. Bye, guys.